So today we got two trailers, one for Invincible Season 4 and the other for Maul Shadow Lord. I thought I was thinking make two videos, one for each, but I just decided I'll make one and combine them. So starting with the Invincible Season 4 trailer, I've been reading the comics as I posted, and it's cool seeing some of the stuff that I just read, brought into animation, and there's going to be a lot of cool fights. The fights look cool in the trailer already, and I just can't wait to see some of these fights brought into animation. And Mark, he's going down, he's on a dark path. That's what the blue suit's all about. But one thing that I thought was interesting was there was the shot of Eve and saying her powers aren't working, and I'm wondering if the show is going to dive more into Eve's powers not working or being away for a while, because at least to the point where I've read in the comics, it kind of just, I don't know if it comes back, but it was just Eve lost her powers for a bit and then they come back later. That was basically the extent of it. So I'm wondering if the show's gonna do more with that. Some other things we see in this trailer are, Universa, another Flaxen invasion, Dinosaurus. If you know what Dinosaurus does, it's not good, so can't wait to see that moment in animation. Then we also get parts of the Viltrumite Wars. We see Space Racer, Tech Jacket, Battle Beast is back, So I think there's a cool fight at the very end of the Viltrumite War, and that will also be cool to see in animation. This season, we're also getting a new original storyline for the show with Damien Darkblood in Hell, and so I'm really interested in seeing where that's gonna go, because I don't think he comes back in the comics. At the point I am, I don't think there's even why would he come back? But yeah, I liked him in season 1. I really liked the whole, investigation stuff he did in that season. So to see him back will be pretty cool, I think. And then at the very end of the trailer, we get Thrag. Thrag is super cool, so I can't wait, to see him brought into animation, and his voice actor, I think it's Lee Pace, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I can't wait to see what Thrag will do. Super excited. March 18th, I'll be watching. So the second trailer we got today is for Maul Shadow Lord, and just the animation, it looks super good. The Clone Wars animation has always been that good, and I've always liked Darth Maul. I think he might be my favorite Sith, because just the lightsaber, it's so cool, and he just looks super cool, and his whole plot in the Clone Wars and Rebels is awesome. So I'm super excited for this show, and Sam Witwer, his voice for Maul is amazing. So the official Star Wars website describes the show as Maul, he's trying to, rebuild his criminal empire away from the Empire, and that he finds a Jedi Padawan that might become his apprentice. And that sounds really cool. Even if it was just whatever the show was going to be, whatever Maul show, I'd watch it. We see a Force user flip a vehicle over their heads, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Padawan's master or mentor, because we see them in a shot together and they're talking. So I'm wondering, what's that relationship there, and how is that mentor gonna die? Okay, so I'm editing the video right now, and I realized I needed to re-record a part. So the Padawan's name, we know, is named Devin, and they seem to be trapped in a prison cell. I assume they got captured maybe by the officer character, and Maul seems to find them and, break them out. And so I'm wondering, I remember when this trailer came out at Star Wars Celebration, people said that it was Darth Talon maybe. I don't know enough about Talon, or if they're maybe changing Talon's backstory to fit this. I don't even know what Talon's backstory is, but that's a possibility. But the Star Wars website did describe Devin as a character between good and bad, and that they have a sense of innocence, and they had a future set out for them, and that future was taken, and it's not possible anymore. So I assume that future was to be a Jedi Knight. So when Maul's walking by the prison cell and there's Devin in there, it seems based on the audio clip, it sounds like they recognize Maul. And so I'm wondering, are the Jedi Master or Mentor or whatever and the Padawan chasing Maul, trying to stop him, or they run into him and now they're trying to stop him? That could be what's going on, but I'm not too sure about that. We also see the officer dude that's going to be chasing after Maul, and he doesn't seem to be working with the Empire. He could be that city's law enforcement, and he seems to have a grudge, or not a grudge, but he just seems to be really going after Maul. And I wonder if Maul's gonna do something in the show that makes him, mad at him, or if Maul's already done something. But it just seems to be like we'll have like three kind of factions going after Maul. The whatever that law enforcement is, the Empire, and then maybe like the Jedi. StarWars.com described the city that the show is set in. It's called Janix. They said it was 1 part Gotham, 1 part Metropolis, 100% Star Wars. And I think we can see the 100% Star Wars in it. But I'm just really interested in seeing if maybe Maul is gonna try to play both parts of the city, like the really bad part and the really good part. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing how that's going to play out in the show, though. This trailer made me more excited for the show, and I was very excited. When I learned that Maul was getting his own show, I was like, heck yeah, he is such a cool character. I think he deserves it. So April 6th is when the show's starting. 2 episode premiere and 2 episodes a week. So we'll get like 10 total, I believe. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's all I got. Those are the 2 trailers we got today. I know there was a He-Man trailer that came out, but I'm not watching that movie, so I didn't include it here, but that's a trailer that came out. And so if anyone watches it, made it this far, thank you. I'll want to do a little more longer videos. We'll see if I do. I have a couple already I'm working on, but we'll see. But if anyone watches this, thanks.